Hello everyone, I am Monica from Ielts 9. So we will be discussing this question. You can see this, and this was part of just recent exam 22nd March 2025 Ielts exam essay in India, and maybe some different question in another part of India as well as in my neighboring country. So you can always text me what kind of question was there, so I will be solving it. So after getting question statement, definitely you will be having 40 minutes. How you are going to spend your 40 minutes, how you are going to plan your essay, and what will be the vocabulary. So while doing practice, please spend 5 minutes before writing your essay on Google for finding synonyms of the important words. How you can do it, I will tell you. And another things in this video, so what kind of mistakes you can avoid, specifically see these cuttings. Okay, so these things you should avoid it while doing practice also and in actual exam also. So these kinds of things what I have done, so you should not be done. And nowadays pen will be there, not pencil. You can't erase the things, so be careful while doing practice also. Always try to plan your essay first, and with the help of points you can always do it. And how to write conclusion, how to write introduction, I will be showing you everything. So in 40 minutes, first 40 minutes, what you are going to plan? Definitely first 5 minutes for planning, minutes you will be writing your essay. So if you have proper planning, means I mean to say proper points to write in body paragraphs, definitely 30 minutes would be enough for you. Okay, so let's find the main topic. So after getting question statement, you need to read the statement 3-4 times. After reading once, you most of the students, they think that they have understood the question statement. No, you should read it twice or thrice or even 4 times. Try to understand the thing, try to understand the main topic. If you don't understand the main topic, your essay will be out of topic. Rich countries often give money to poor countries, but it doesn't solve poverty. Therefore, a developed nation should give other type of help to the poor countries rather than financial aid. Okay, so read it again, pause the screen and read it. So what is the main topic? If you can understand, please text me, then I will just write here the main topic. Main topic here is yes, from here to here they have given the statement. Rich countries often give money to poor countries, but it is not solving in their poverty problem. Okay, therefore there is a suggestion, should is there. Therefore developed nations should give other type of help to the poor countries rather than financial money. Okay, financial aids, assistance, and all. So now we have to agree or disagree with this statement, not this statement. Okay, so this is the main thing, whether they should these nations should help in other ways instead of money, or you, or if you agree, then definitely you will be forcing, you will be saying that other type of help is required instead of money. And if you disagree, then you will be saying no, financial assistance is more important as compared to other type of help. Okay, so you need to discuss, and if you are confused, then please write down two points for both the things, 2 or 3 points. So if you think that you have grown up, you have developed more points for disagree, then you go you write your essay with disagreement. And if you think you have more points for agreement, then you write agree, then you can go fully agree. And if you think that both the things are necessary, financial aid as well as other type of help also, then you can partially agree. Okay, but here I will be doing agree essay, fully agree essay, because I have more points. So what is the main point? Main topic, other type of help instead of financial. Okay, so this is the main topic. So I agree other type of help instead of financial. So why I agree other type of help, but I will be developing both the things. Okay, so I will show you. So why I agree? Because if other type of help means, like, first you need to understand the meaning of other type of help. What type of help means? In developing basic infrastructure, they are talking basic infrastructure, um like education sector. Okay, setting up of industries. Whatever it comes to my mind, I am writing it. Industries, so that in future they can get more employment. Okay, better healthcare. These are, I'm talking about investment, that developed nation should invest in these sectors. Better medical care. Okay, and educational sector, so that they can get jobs in future. Industries, they can set up industries so that youth and adults can get jobs. Employment problem will be solved. Then if employment problem will be solved, then poverty will go itself. And better medical, and of course political stabilization should be there. Means developed nation can solve this problem. Okay, disagree. If you disagree with this point, that means you are supporting financial aid should be there instead of other. So if financial money will be given to these poor nations, then instant help would be given to these countries, specifically to eradicate starvation. Means people, country can buy food, can import food from other countries. Basically money is required for getting food, so that they can get food to eat, as well as some other things also. And instant help, and definitely business and trade will grow when country will buy or import some things. And internal business will also grow. Okay, so these are the things. For disagree point, you can grow, you can point out your point also, but these are my agreement point. So what I was telling you about vocabulary, how you can develop your vocabulary for the essay. Okay, so this is the essay. First I am telling you, because main vocabulary it will be from the question statement. So if you write rich, because in essay we will be writing rich countries again and again, poor countries again and again, money also again and again, um, mm, uh, other type of help. What so these four things we will be writing again and again. Here you can say financial aid or money, this is the same thing. So four words are there: 1, 2, 3, 4. So these words we are going to repeat it in our essay. So if every time we will be writing other type of help, financial aid, rich countries, poor countries, that is not going to help you in getting 6.5 band scores. Okay, so what you need, so before writing, now you have understood the topics, the question statement, you have framed your points for body paragraphs. Now just spend 2 or 3 minutes for getting synonyms of these words. Actually you don't need synonyms if you have good vocabulary, means if you have good standard of English. But for those who are getting 5.5, they can do this activity on Google. For rich countries, I have used developed nations, affluent nations or high income nation, prosperous countries, western nations, well-to-do countries. You can use these words instead of writing rich countries again and again. Poor countries, developing nations. Under developing nations, you can write least developed country. Impoverished nations, emergent countries. These words you can use it for poor countries. Another word also they are there for this word synonym. Help, you can use the word aid, assist, support. Monetary, you can use the word economical help or pecuniary help or monetary. So it is given in the question statement. Okay, let's start how to write introduction. So this is the question statement, you can see. So introduction means 3 sentence formula, or if you don't want to write first general sentence about the main topic, then always start with paraphrasing of question statement and give direct answer to this question they have asked. To what extent do you agree or disagree? It is important to announce in the introduction whether you agree or disagree. Okay, so let's start with paraphrasing of question statement. How I have done in introduction, you can see this. It is quite common news. It is true that, you can start with it is true that, it is often argued that. So you can always write. So here just write the things according to the statement. Unknowingly or blindfoldly, don't follow any other templates, just read the question statement. Rich countries often give money to poor countries, but it doesn't solve poverty, it doesn't solve this problem. It is quite common news that and poor nations developing poor nations receive finances from the affluent nations, which has proved a futile attempt to eradicate poverty from these areas. So how I have paraphrased from here to here, just see this. It is quite common news. On social media also you can write that developing and poor nations. Instead of poor countries, what I have written, developing and poor nations receive finances from affluent nations, which has proved a futile attempt, means useless attempt. Here it is given, it doesn't solve poverty. So instead of this, what I have written, futile attempt to eradicate poverty from these areas. So now suggestion is there. Therefore, developed nations should give other type of help to the poor countries rather than financial aid. Now, how I have written? Hence, instead of therefore, I have written hence. Hence, there is a suggestion to provide other kind of assistance instead of funds transferred to these underdeveloped regions. Okay, so this I have paraphrased in blue line. Okay, now I am giving my opinion. Okay, let's see this. I firmly agree and believe that financial aids, I think this is repetition. Financial aids can improve the country's economy for a shorter period, but if they invest in other factors or other infrastructure, you can say, like employment generation, no, other factors is better, like employment generation, stabilization, education and medical, which can bring overall progress. Stabilization in country, you can write. In area you can write instead of country. In area, education and medical, which can bring overall progress. So if they invest in other factors like employment generation, stabilization in area, educational facility, you can write educational and medical facilities, which can bring overall progress. See this, my full introduction. This is my full first sentence I have paraphrased, then second sentence I have paraphrased. Now this is my agreement point, means my opinion. Now coming to body paragraph 1. So we will be using all these points. What I have done, basic infrastructure for educational, setting up of industry, employment, better medical and all, we will be writing. So first paragraph I have started with the reasons why I support above stated concept about giving help in other sources apart from monetary aid. So you can avoid this line also. So why I have done this green one, this is common line, this is template, you can use it. Or if you don't want, then you can start the essay body paragraph with to initiate with. Okay, to initiate with the most prominent reason why I support is that. You can start with this line also. Now the first reason, the most prominent one, is that to generate employment options within the poor countries. Developed countries should invest in industries, trading and transfer of technology. They can, full stop is there. I have not used any connector here. only this connector I have used. They can set up IT sectors, call centers for big companies, which can help both companies as well as citizens. See, this mistake is not allowed. This is wrong. Okay, they will not understand, they will cut it. As well as citizens, as some countries, now I am giving reason for setting call center or IT sector, as some countries are already having knowledge of international language such as English. My next point, next, more educational resources must be created for illiterate people by setting up basic schooling and then higher education. Now, after giving 2 points, what would be the result? So result would be that would be helpful in getting jobs in future, including foreign careers. Hence, this kind of infrastructure can decrease the unemployment rate effectively. First 2 points I have explained it. First, educational and setting up of industries here, that will be that can decrease the unemployment rate effectively, which in turn will remove poverty from the country. Okay, now third point about medical things. Now, next paragraph I have started. Additionally, medical care aid should be given to remove health issues. For instance, free medicines and treatment kits to these nations to fight with common disease like cancer, diarrhea, AIDS. In fact, good medical hospitals and small clinics with doctors' team should be constructed. So I'm saying in those countries, good hospitals, medical hospitals, small clinics should be set up and constructed in those countries. For example, World Health Organization, WHO, you can write, is a prime example, which is providing medical kits, sending medical experts to these nations to ensure health standard. Okay. Now these points I have explained. Now one thing I want to say here. Here they are talking about other type of help and financial aid. If you do not talk about financial aid, financial assistance, then there will be no justice with the topic, because here what we have done with the main topic, other type of help is required rather than financial. So both the topics are there, but we have supported this. But we should write 1 or 2 sentences about the other part, other topic of the question statement. So that's why I have written, however, monetary assistance cannot be ignored for the instant results in improving the financial status. With this, countrymen can buy food for starving people. Selling and buying will be done to run economy, but again it cannot solve the root issue. It cannot solve the root issue. Okay, now conclusion. Conclusion means paraphrasing of introduction again, you can say. Thus, in conclusion, I am in favor of this viewpoint that the prosperous nations should provide practical help, uh, like educational setups for better job opportunities, setting up of industries and better healthcare facilities to gradually improve the underdeveloped nations. Now, one mistake I have done. See this, underdeveloped. It will not, spelling will not be like that. It will be underdeveloped. It will go in one, underdeveloped, but it should not be like that. One more spelling is, this is also I think wrong. Setups. This will not come. So if you are doing computer delivered exam also, as well as pen paper, these spellings will be considered as wrong spellings. Take care of these spellings.